Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining me again. I've got some good and bad today. The bad is I'm slightly under the weather. I've been out in the rain today, and here in the UK, it's the weather's cold and wet. So that's not a good start. But I didn't want to, even though I'm a bit under the weather, I didn't want to miss doing my weekly review. So please bear with me. I'm going to keep it shorter than normal because I'm not feeling great. But I've been dying to share with you this filofax. And it's not even a filofax at all, but bear with me. So, what do you think of this? So, it is a homemade filofax made out of a single piece of calf leather. Here it is, and it is. Well, let me show you. How simple could it be to make one of these? Now, I didn't make this. I just acquired it from someone who made it, but it does seem to be, in my humble opinion, quite an easy thing to make, particularly because it is a single skin. So there's no padding involved, there's no stiffeners, there's no double lining, there's nothing to stop you getting a piece of leather like this, drilling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. Even if you've got a bradawl to do it, you can do it, and then cutting 2 slots to make a pen, to to hold the pen. Very, very simple. And the way this is designed with the poppers, that like a wrap over design, is very easy to make compared to having a separate small strap. And lovely as they are, if you want to make your own filofax, I think this is the best way to do it. And it doesn't have the pockets, of course, but if you want one that is to be used as a journal, or you like the simplicity of a filofax that is made out of a single piece of leather, then this may be the way to go. I love this pen loop thing going on, where it is just, you can fit any pen. You don't have to worry about the actual size of the pen loop, elasticated or not. You can just, slightly more awkward than a filofax pen loop, but there we go. So we got a pen, and you can fit any pen. If the poppers go wrong and they become loose, you can easily replace them. If the caps on the poppers fall off, I think these are brass, but I can't be sure. But they're definitely, yeah, they're definitely metal. But if one of those caps falls off, you can easily get another one, which, as we all know, is not the case with older filofaxes. Once that cap falls off, you are stuffed. And it's no good phoning Filofax to see if you can get some spares, because, as I found out, they say, sorry, nothing to do with us. Well, they didn't say, sorry, nothing to do with us. That's being a little disingenuous. What they said was, sorry, they're not available. So I emailed them again. And said, can you point me in the right direction? And I didn't get a reply. So I don't know. I don't know whether or not he got there or not, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and they didn't get my email. Fair enough. So that is it. The rings are very, very basic. They're not the best quality, but at the end of the day, they're good enough. And I don't know how old this is. I suspect it's actually had quite a lot of use, because if you look at the scratches and the marks on the leather, there's quite a lot there. So, and the leather's quite supple, and there's quite a bit of creasing. So I think that this has been used in anger, and there's quite a lot of biro marks here. Let's see. Can you see those? So it's definitely been used, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this sort of design means a product that is not only very, very environmentally friendly. There's no plastic in this. It is metal that can be recycled, leather that is a natural product that in the end will, you know, if this isn't used as a filofax, this leather could be recycled into something else, and in the end it was just going to go back to the earth, so no problem there. And I actually really, really like the design. Why am I not using it every day? Well, for my EDC, I either use my Guildford Mini Extra Slim, which is what I use every day. If I'm carrying lots of cash, which is very rare these days, I move everything into my filofax M2. But that's it's kind of changed, particularly since I know I'm digressing here, but prior to COVID restrictions, I used to carry a lot of cash, and then I ended up. I'm a bit of a traditionalist, and I always like to pay by cash, but I don't like handling cash now because it can be dirty. So I've found myself converting to contactless payments largely. So I hardly carry any cash at all. Maybe £20-30. That's it. So that's why I've gone onto there, and that is I certainly don't carry a personal sized filofax around with me anymore, particularly now I'm kind of retired. So my business activities are less than they used to be. So I don't have a need to carry a big filofax around like this as if I'm some yuppie from the 80s. And I was a yuppie in the 80s. but I think this is fantastic, especially as a journal. What do I use it for? Well, I've got this is spare paper. There's over 200 sheets here. Apart from the fact I'm not quite sure what the paper weight is. This is a standard pack, 100 sheets of filofax paper directly from filofax. It says copyright 2011, so I'm not quite sure what the weight is, but the actual thickness, if I compare those two, so we're probably looking at about 200 sheets here. So the rings are in this particular case, but you could have any rings you like, 30mm rings, whatever. So these are, in this particular one, are 21mm. So 200 sheets of assorted filofax paper plus a few dividers, which are thicker, aren't they? 200 sheets in 21mm rings without it being overstuffed. So a very useful bit of kit. So that's what I use this for, and that is to just hold spare bits of paper. That's all I use it for. So it's not being used every day. So it just stays on my shelf back here. But anyway, I'm waffling now. But there's something else I want to mention. I'm going to wrap it up soon because I'm really struggling here, I'm afraid, with my cold. Hopefully I'll be better next week. Okay, I'm trying to do a review every week, and I'm very motivated and enjoying it. And I have got so many filofaxes to review. I'm minded to carry on that and keep going. But I want to talk about some more esoteric stuff like paper-based productivity, history and manufacturing, and things relating to filofaxes that are a little bit off the wall and may not appeal to everyone. I recognise that. So what I want to do is my weekly reviews will continue, but I want to. Those that are interested, please look out for some additional bonus videos where I talk about those aforementioned subjects, which a little bit, not everybody's cup of tea, as we say here in the UK, but hopefully they'll appeal to some, and if they do, then you're very welcome to join me. And anyway, so that is my bit of news. And I'm going to stop there because otherwise I'm going to sneeze soon and wreck my sound. I'll have to edit my sneeze out. Hopefully I'll join you next week when I'll feel a little bit better, and hopefully the sun will have returned as well. So wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining me once again, and I look forward to sharing more in the way of filofax goodies with you next week. Bye for now.